friends, and welcome to a new chapter of It's a Mod World. I'm sitting in a Palatov, which is specifically a car meant for anyone who wants to start in racing. Now, the name may say otherwise, but these cars are made in Ohio, therefore it's an American car. There is a mod for rFactor 2 for the Palatov, which, by the way, it's an official mod by Palatov. They even link to this rFactor 2 mod in their website. From what I read there, they programmed a mod for rFactor so that they could test different setups of the Palatov while not having to drive it and do everything by hand. They then released these mods to the public, and if I understood it correct, somebody took the brunt of the work on themselves to translate the rFactor mod into an rFactor 2 mod to be able to recognize how this car drives. I've taken a very easy, very well-known track, which is Dubai, so that the track doesn't stand in the way of getting to know the Palatov D4.
Go easy on the brakes, as they react very fast. See? You can brake quite late with this car. Sometimes I don't even have to touch the brakes, just releasing the throttle. I get a little bit of lift throttle oversteer, but it's so minimal that it even helps. I don't like the sound of the motor, but maybe it's the original sound, I don't know the Palatov.
The D4 could be considered a doubly lightweight car. First of all, because it weighs less than half a ton, and that's not much. And second of all, also because this car, in the most basic of its configurations, only, and I say that being careful, costs 65,000 US dollar. A normal GT car will cost you from 300,000 upwards, so it doesn't weigh much and it doesn't cost much. Double lightweight.
I can get the tires warm. How do you get those tires warm? I really have to push this car before it becomes unstable. Any other car would be sliding. This car was stable. I mean, you shouldn't do too wild things with it, but the fact that it even brakes when you release the throttle, so you can go easy with the brakes, and therefore the probability of you messing up because you're braking too hard is lower, helps a lot. It feels in parts as if it's glued to the tarmac, which it isn't, believe me. I've gone out with this car already a couple of times, because you have to find out where the limit is. How are you gonna race it to almost the limit if you don't know where the limit is? See how stable this car is? Now I'm trying to make it slide, to make it unstable, and it's freaking difficult. So you have to be an utter moron and do things like this. And even so, look, I was able to save it. I can recommend this car for beginners to intermediates. It's not completely easy to drive, but it's not very wild, so you learn the handling of this car quite easily, and it's very forgiving.
I suppose part of the reason why this car doesn't cost that much and why this car sounds the way it sounds is because Palatov puts motorcycle motors inside of this car.
Can I get out of this car? Whoa, it's moving. Don't move. Don't move, car. Well, ooh, that's a small one. Could you stop moving, please? Thank you. That's a small one. Okay, no design, no graphic of the motor. Slow motion modding group. Okay guys, so I don't know the real Palatov, so I cannot tell you, hey, great job, it feels like the real Palatov, but it feels like a racing car. What's here? But we'll never know. And very typical, you see that? I don't have a rear tire because what for? So this is an American car, right? Because do not remove from vehicle while in motion. I mean, come on. Are you sure I should keep the wheel on it when I'm moving the car? I'm not so sure. I gotta try. And if something happens to me because I remove the wheel from the vehicle while in motion and you did not warn me, I'm gonna sue you. Weren't you guys doing 201s? Why am I faster?
The Palatov D4. What a cute little car. If this car in real life is the same as here and I would have the 65,000, I would be thinking about buying it. I don't have the 65,000, so I won't be thinking about buying it. What you should be thinking about is getting this mod, especially if you're a beginner or feel insecure in other cars. It's a great way to train. Maybe it's also a good car to learn setups. I can recommend this car, especially if you're a beginner or intermediate. And of course I can recommend it anytime that you want to race with friends, especially if those friends aren't as good in racing as you are. The Palatov levels the field. Don't think I forget that I owe you a blooper. You're gonna see it right away. But before that, if you enjoyed this video, please applaud by leaving a like. If you don't want to miss any videos by us, and we're publishing twice a week, subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell. And until next time, save fuel, take pickup, and we'll see each other at the podium.
Great. Ouch. Hello. Ouch. Hello, tire. Ouch.
Visit romrom.net to connect to fellow sim racers and sim racing fans.